Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 opencv. uh, Today we are going to be discussing about how do you process out your images and videos in real time. How do you put in filters that you see on social media platforms? You can just do that from opencv. So we will first import cv2 as cv. You can just import it as cv2. As I said earlier, I'm used to cv, so I'm going to be using it this way. Let's just start with reading an image. For those who have missed part one, so I would strongly recommend you to go and watch part one first so that you can have a better intuition of this. Okay, so I'm reading gtr.jpg. You can see this image, and it will now show the image. You can just give out any name in the first argument of image show. Okay, you can see win name. You can just give any name over here. I'm giving Mercedes because it is a Mercedes car, so you can just give any name you want to. And IMG, so that's the image. So we got void key of 0 if code q. If you're not familiar with this code, then please do check out my previous video. I've explained everything in detail. So okay, I'll have to resize this image. I'll show you. Okay, let me just run this and tell you why do I need to resize. Okay, you can see this is an oversized image basically, so I'll have to resize it. 1 second. IM is equal to cv dot resize. You can even give another name over here. Okay, you don't really have to use uh, same names over here. Okay, I've done that because I don't really like using more variables. Okay, so cv dot resize, so the image you are gonna be resizing and to the scale you will be doing. Okay, so 400 from 400 would do the job, I guess. So run the code. Okay, so you see this is an image. This is my original image. Pressing q is gonna create it. Now we will try putting in some filters now. Okay, so let's just begin with black and white. Okay, so in w black and white, cv dot convert color, give the image, and cv dot color underscore. You can see there are so many options available. From here you need to select bgr to gray. You can just play around these values. I won't be able to show you all those functions in one single video. You can just play around those. Okay, let me just open both of them together, IMG, so that you can see the difference. You can basically, let me show you. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so 1 second. See what image show BMW. Yeah, then okay, so that's just I'll have to use different name so that I would be able to differentiate them. Code. You can now see the difference between these two. Oh, sorry. This needs to be black and white. So black and white. Whereas this one is the code. So you can see the difference. Okay, we'll try doing for the same for HSV. I'm giving a name HIG high. You can just give any name you want to. Convert color, IMG, same, CV dot color, sorry, color underscore BGR to HSV. There's two options, HSV full and HSV. I'll do with HSV full. Okay, so control B, and I'll need to give high. Save. I see three different values. Okay, so where's the third one? Okay, so I must have missed it. I image. Okay, so I'll have to give HSV. Save. Run. Now see these three. You can actually convert it to from BGR to RGB because this OpenCV reads images in BGR format. Okay, so you have to keep it in mind. Let me just copy the same line down and just make this changes. Color underscore BGR to RGB maybe. This is okay. Sorry, save in the code. Okay, yeah, sorry, I haven't all those. So just give it red name. I'm just giving these random names. Okay, so don't bother looking up for meanings. Okay, so that's RGB. Good. Now get build C. Okay, so the original image is basically in RGB BGR format, but here we have converted this into RGB, so we have got this blue color. This is how you can just make a lot of changes. Okay, let me just show you one last one, which is called can. I'll explain this. Canny. With the help of this function, we basically uh, do the edge detection things. Okay, so threshold one that you need to give. Okay, so the threshold is like 3 by 3, maybe 3 by 3. Oh, sorry, I don't really have to add this. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is gonna work. Good. Okay, so I haven't read it. I'm sorry. And can you save? Oh, sorry. I'm the code. Now you see this is a canny edge detection. You can just play around the threshold values to find out the most optimum value that you can give in order to detect those edges. Okay, you can see the number plate is now being avoided. So for number plate detection, we can use this threshold. Okay, so this is how it works. You can just play around those values and see how do you make changes. Okay, let me just do for blur. CV dot Gaussian blur is something that is most probably used. IMG kernel size, you need to give the kernel size as 7. Sigma X would be like 3, and okay, let me just go 3 by 3 maybe. 3 by 3. Oh no, sorry, I have to give. I don't really have to add these. I'm, I'm doing the same mistake I've done for KNH, okay? It's okay. You make mistakes. Oh, sorry, I mentioned sigma x as well. Let me just do sigma x as 3 and let's change this sigma y as 3 and save. Okay, so there are certain values that it is not able to read. Can't parse case as input. Oh, sorry, I'll have to give two values, right? Because I'll explain kernel in another video. You don't really have to worry. Sorry, I didn't read the value. Okay, control D. It is in which format? Not blur. Okay, blur. Blur and blur save run. So here we have got the blur value. You can see that is how it works. So let us resize this to 300 with 300 so that we can put all of them together and compare. So yeah, this is our original image. Then comes our blur image. Then comes our RGB image, then comes our black and white image, then comes HSV image, and then comes our canny edge image. There are a lot of others like Sobel and a lot as I've shown you in here. If I just remove this R underscore, sorry, underscore, you can see you can just play around all of these so that you can have an intuition of which one do you need and when do you need to use this. Okay, so this is how you can do it. This is for images. I'll show how do you do that, how do you do the same for videos in the next video. Until then, stay tuned.